to Guatemala anytime after the middle of 2023, then you are required to complete an electronic declaration. So you will need to go either on your smart device or on your computer to a website that you can see right here. Just enter in www.igm.gov.gt. That's igm.gov.gt. Now you need to do this within 24 hours of traveling to or out of Guatemala. If you do it too far in advance, then the QR code that you're going to receive at the end might expire. And if you wait until you get to the airport, then you're going to be standing there on your mobile device trying to get signal and trying to complete the form. It's just a little bit easier to do it when you have Wi-Fi or a good connection somewhere. Make sure you do it within 24 hours of traveling either to or out of Guatemala. That's going to bring you to this page, and you can navigate this page in Spanish if you like, and you can go right down here and click on this link to go to that form that we talked about. Or if your browser allows you to translate, you can translate to English and then go to the same one, to the e-traveler's affidavit. It's going to bring you to this option here, and you're going to enter in the code. And click, and it'll bring you to this next page. You can either continue in Espanol if you want to, or you can go to English, and you're going to enter in your email address. And do it again here. And if you are not Guatemalan, you're going to click here, and you're going to agree with this law, and you're going to accept. And then you're going to agree with all of these things too and accept. So, but it's going to bring you to this form. Here's the form. So if you're traveling to Guatemala, you're going to click entry. If you are leaving the country, you're going to click exit. But everything else is going to be pretty much the same. So here you're going to put in your first and middle name. If you have first and middle names, your given names. So first and middle names, not name. And then here your last name or family name. So first and middle here, last name over here. And then you're going to choose what airport you're going to fly into. So if you're flying into the main airport at Guatemala City, you're going to click right here. That's the one you want. Then you're going to click here in this box and put in your passport number. After you put in your passport number, click passport, and then over here you're going to find your nationality. Has a nice little drop down. You're going to use that several more times. If you're from the United States, then you're going to scroll all the way down to the United States of America. There it is, and you're going to click right there. Okay, pretty simple. Choose your sex, then your date of birth. A word of wisdom here. Remember, in the United States, we usually write the date, month, day, year, but in Latin America, it's always day first. So you're going to put in the 2 digits of the day, then the month, and then the year. So day, month, year. Then you're just going to click tourism over here, and down below, yes, you're traveling by air, and then here you're going to click that button, scroll to your airline, click your airline, whatever it is, and then enter your flight number in this box. So down below, you're going to find your country of departure. So if you're flying out of the United States, you're going to do the same thing here. Open this up and scroll down to the US, click on that. If you're flying from the US, that means you probably live there, so you're going to click the same thing here, and then your destination, of course, is Guatemala, and so you're going to choose Guatemala in this drop down. When you come to the address box, you can be as specific as you want here. What typically has worked for me is simply typing in the city and the region. For those of us who are working with the House of Healing, I usually just type in San Lucas Toliman, and that has never given me any problem in the past. So you can use that, or you can use the actual physical address. Down below that, you're going to determine how many relatives are actually traveling with you on the trip. Now, this applies to spouses or minor children, so just keep that in mind. I know it says husbands here, but that just is the translation of the word spouse. So spouse and minor children. Otherwise, other folks need to take care of that. So here you're going to enter in how many bags you're carrying, and notice here that it says handbags, which would be a carry-on, and checked luggage. So you need to make sure you count correctly with that. And then probably you're not going to have luggage traveling apart from you or without you, so you might leave that at 0 unless there's some kind of special situation where you're shipping something by container, by ship, or something like that. Same thing with this next line. This tax exemption refers to tax exemption in Guatemala, and so this is really only applicable to folks who have some sort of special exemption with the government of Guatemala. Everybody else, we're just going to click no here, no. And then down below, very rarely does any individual carry $10,000 in currency or objects, but if you do, you need to click yes. If not, click no. Most times we're just going to click no here. Okay. Below that, are you carrying live animals, plants, fresh foods, or any of those derivatives? The answer is going to be no there, because that's probably not something you need to be taking across a border. And then the next one, toxic waste products, chemicals, weapons, ammunition, explosives, hopefully not. Even if you're carrying some meds for the House of Healing or for a clinic that's going to be used, you just go ahead and click no here. If there's questions about that, then you can explain that you're not taking them into the country to sell them. You're taking them there for a nonprofit ministry and a clinic, so you're going to click no. Down here on this line, do you carry other goods different than your luggage? Your answer here is going to be no, unless you have some sort of special reason for clicking yes, but most of us are going to click no there. And then down at the bottom, remember this is the date that you're entering the country or the date you're exiting the country. So, and remember once again, it's day, then month, then year. And once you've finished everything, then you're going to click keep. It's going to tell you if you have missed a field, and so you can go back and fix that. Otherwise, you just follow the next steps to generate a QR code. Make sure that you save that QR code some way, either on your computer to print it out or to send it to your mobile device, or save it on your mobile device, and you might even want to screenshot that so that you can access that at customs or also immigration control. So they can ask you for that at any time in the airport, so always make sure you have that handy. Hopefully this has been helpful to help you walk through this form, and you won't have any problems at all.